Hi. I don't know how to start this. So, I remembered one thing that happened during the trip that I want to talk more in detail about. By the way, I want to mention that all it takes is for one of these to screw up, and then there goes the entire playthrough. What I mean is, like, all it takes is just one recording session for me to accidentally not hit record, or for whatever reason the mic doesn't work, didn't pick up my voice. Because I had that problem last night. I tried recording Mario Kart, but then, for some reason, the sound from my mic just wasn't picking up my sound. Eventually, I got it to work again. Because this game not only auto-saves, but, I will save after every time I finish playing. So yeah, all it takes is one screw-up and, well, the whole thing is botched. Before we get started, I want to mention one thing that I mentioned previously. So, how I mentioned before that I went out to dinner with my parents, my dad's friends, and one of my dad's friends' daughters, or singular, just single daughter. Who, once again, I didn't even know he had a daughter, and I've known this guy my whole life. And I mentioned before how, like, my mom super tried to set her up with me. And I said, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but, like, even my friends, when I brought this up to them, one of my friends was like, so, did you, make anything? Like, did anything happen? And I'm just like, no. And I'm just thinking, like, realistically, how much did you expect to actually happen, right? Because the two of us, we were still strangers. And we didn't really talk all that much, I mentioned how I was mostly minding my own business just because the adults were talking and I don't understand what they say in Chinese. She, on the other hand, she was engaged in the conversation. She was laughing with whatever they were saying. Well, one thing I do want to mention is the fact that this girl is, despite being, like, 2 years younger than me, is actually basically the same height as me. Well, that's embarrassing. Listen, okay, I can't control the fact that I'm not tall. If it were up to me, I'd be at least 6 feet tall. But, that's just not the card I was dealt with. Oh! Damn, I didn't know my health was that low. Off to a great start, aren't we? So yeah, this girl is basically the same height as me, despite being 2 years younger. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh man, it spawns me back out here? Why did I jump? So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. The fact that, well, it's gonna be embarrassing because we are basically eye level. If it ever happens, which I highly doubt, I know I don't need to fight this thing, but I choose to. I will anyways. Oh, I tried to get a flurry rush there. Gotta keep an eye on my health this time. That felt like way too early to give me a flurry rush. However, I'll still take it. Oh, I wish I had my barbarian set right now. This is not a good angle. Of course, you had to give me the flurry rush right as my weapon breaks. Yes, look at those numbers go down. I'll take that. I almost thought this was a test of strength. I was expecting a door to open after I defeated him. Well, what else am I gonna use these against other Guardians, right? Because just like Dragon types being super effective against themselves, Guardians are super effective against themselves. If that even made sense. Anyways, the thing that happened in Hong Kong, that I want to talk about, is for the first time in my life, yours truly, I was in the presence of celebrities. I was in the presence of actual famous people. It was the first time this ever happened to me in my entire life. You know, I've seen people around me, maybe not personally meet celebrities, but, still be in the presence of them. Like, say, at concerts, or if that famous person just happened to be at the same spot, the same place at the same time. My friend's brother, I think he ran into that Pierre guy at the airport. The guy who's running for Prime Minister in Canada. So it's like that kind of thing. I think my friend's brother ran into him at the airport. So it's like right place at the right time. Where am I supposed to go? I've seen people I once knew from, say, elementary school and high school, them run into celebrities. And I'm always just here like, damn, when's it my turn? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, wait a second. Uh-huh. If we had Ultra Hand, there would be no need for that thing to flip over on its own. And, I've also seen my sister, she's she's been in the presence of celebrities before. Well, I guess it doesn't make a difference which side I approach this from. So, yeah, I've seen people... Ooh, that still works. So I've seen people all around me encounter celebrities, be close to them. Like, say, even at a concert, like, that's relatively close. I myself have actually never been to an actual concert before. One, because I'm not really into music. Like, I listen to music, of course, but I just don't have any celebrities, like any artists I'm a fan of, that I actively listen to all the time, that I get excited for a new song coming out. Yeah, I just tried to Ultra Hand that thing. Try to rotate it. It's not that kind of game, man. Isn't there another chest? Yeah. Is it underneath all that, perhaps? So yeah, I've never actually been to a concert before. I don't have any artists that I'm a huge fan of, nor does anyone invite me, okay? I have friends who have obviously been to concerts before. A friend of mine got tickets to Taylor Swift. Another friend of mine, he's a huge simp for Mothica. Oh, I thought these were breakable. If not breakable, can I move them? Not easily. Okay, where's this other chest at? Yeah, because there's one more in here. Is it tucked away in one of these corners? Like on the side of one of these platforms? And obviously my sister is a huge BTS fan. She is obsessed with them. Is there something here in the first room? So yeah, you get my point. I've never been to a concert before, so I've never been at that quote unquote close to anybody famous, any sort of celebrity. Until the most recent trip to Hong Kong, that is. This did not happen in Japan, this happened in Hong Kong. And actually, the same thing happened to my sister, you know, many moons ago. Oh, hello, I found you. Pretty sneaky. Wow. Okay. That actually worked out for me. I can just do this. So yeah, this also happened to my sister many moons ago when, you know, she went to Hong Kong with Mom. Obviously, I didn't go because, you know me, I don't like going. All the chests? Good. Okay, so this happened just one random day. I don't remember which day of the trip it was. So, it took place in the shopping center that is right below where my uncle's apartment is. And this was completely random too. None of us knew it was happening. None of us expected it. It just happened. So, in the shopping center that's below, right below my uncle's apartment, at the very end of it, there is one of many grocery stores. So my mom went on ahead. She went on ahead to obviously pick up some stuff. My dad and I, we were taking our time following, you know, exploring, looking around. And then, for some reason, a big crowd basically separated us. A big crowd was literally in between my mom and where myself and my dad was. It turns out that there were a bunch of, like, TVB Chinese actor celebrities making an appearance today, or that day. For those who don't know, you know, TVB, the Fairchild Chinese program, the channel, the Hong Kong channel, where you see a lot of Chinese celebrities, a lot of Chinese actors. You know, my family watches it, watches those shows. I don't. Are you serious? Oh look, a Korok. Obviously gonna pick that up while we're here. Is that another Octorok? It is. And look, there's a chest back there. Just one thing after another to do. So yeah, I don't watch TVB. However, every now and then I will glance for a reason that I'll explain in a moment. So yeah, for those who don't know, TVB, the Fairchild Chinese Hong Kong channel. There's a bunch of like scripted programming, there's the Chinese news on it. My parents watch it every night. I don't care for it, I don't care, so I don't ever pay attention to it. So yeah, it turns out that out of nowhere, they were doing some sort of like celebrity, I don't know if it's considered a meet and greet, because they didn't exactly have a table and everyone could walk by, be like, I'm such a huge fan, it's so nice to finally meet you, not that kind of thing. I guess it was more of like a... I don't even know if it's considered a press tour, because they do things completely differently over there compared to, like, say, Hollywood. So, you know, there was a bunch of people I didn't know from this TV show that I don't know, because I don't watch the show. However, there was one face in particular I recognize. And I tell you, damn, like, hey, where's my stuff at? Hey, what a ripoff! Yeah, there was one face in particular I recognized, or rather one person's name I knew. Everyone else, I don't know their name. And that person, that one actress who I actually knew the name of, Tiffany Lau. Last name Lau, L-A-U. Now, she was next to some other male actor who while I recognized his face, I didn't know his name. But for the most part, like, yeah, hey, cool, for the first time. This was me actually seeing celebrities and famous people for the first time in person. Never happened to me before. And I swear to you, I don't know why. I clearly made the wrong choice in the morning that day. I was actually debating. Before leaving my uncle's apartment to actually go down to the shopping center, I was actually debating, like, should I put on my pair of glasses today and walk out in public like this? Like, should I wear my pair of glasses today? Just so, you know, I could have better vision to actually see my surroundings properly. It's not necessary, you know, I can see just fine. However, if I had them with me, I would just see clearer. I would just see better, you know? I want to keep this bow. Yeah, I debated, should I wear my glasses so I can just see my surroundings better for the day. I decided not to, and clearly that was a mistake. Otherwise, I would have been able to see the celebrities much more clearly from a distance. And you can bet that, you know, there was a big crowd in the way, so it was really hard to actually get a good view. And then you add in the fact that I'm pretty short. You know, I could barely see even on my tippy toes. So yeah, I couldn't really get that great of a view. However, I did take a couple of pictures. So yeah, they were promoting their show, whatever it's called. You know me, I don't really care. Now, the only reason I recognize her name, or I know her name and recognize who she was, I don't even know the guys' names, like all the male actors' names. The only reason I knew her name is because, my god, she is stunning. She is beautiful. Amongst a lot of other female actresses, a lot of female celebrities that TVB has, and casts for their shows. Like, if you've seen them, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, how bad is it? Does this make me sound like a creep? How bad is it that I know a good number of the female celebrities' names, however, I don't really know a single guy's name? I know, like, Bosco Wong, and, like, that's it. I'm sure if I really, really dig deep, I could think of another guy's name, but it's like, why would I care to know their names when they have so many beautiful ladies that I can recognize, right? Oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. So, yeah, how bad is that? Does that make me sound like a creep? The fact that I know the names of a lot of female actresses in Hong Kong just because they are absolutely stunning? Like, if you know who I'm talking about, if you've seen those shows and you've seen the people that are acting in those shows, then you would know where I'm coming at. You know? You know what I'm talking about. Just how absolutely drop-dead gorgeous some of the ladies are that they cast. Tiffany Lau being one of the most recent ones, if I'm gonna be honest, you know? Because celebrities and actors, they age and they move on to different things in their lives, they retire. So Tiffany Lau is actually like one of the more recent ones. Oh, that's right, durians are in this game. I could collect those and get yellow hearts, right. They didn't have durians in Tears of the Kingdom. I might not have the stamina for this. I do have 4 spirit orbs, so if I go to the goddess statue and get another piece of, oh boy, get another piece of stamina, I might be able to. Yeah, there's no chance. I'm not even halfway up to those platforms, and I'm already halfway with my stamina. I don't think I have anything to cook to give me stamina. Oh man, I'd really hate to come back here, you know? Because I didn't actually activate the tower, I can't warp back here. I would need to come here and travel all the way back. Well, it is what it is. It's a shame, but it is what it is. I don't have the capability to achieve this right now. So yeah, I saw the very beautiful Tiffany Lau in person. It turns out, okay, so I should also mention that a friend of mine, totally separate occasion, he also went to a different portion, like a different area of Hong Kong, around the same time that I went. So he was in the same time zone as me, so he could actually respond to, you know, the text I was sending. And then, because he actually watches TVB and those dramas, not because he likes them, but because the same reason as I would occasionally tune in, because there are absolutely beautiful ladies that they cast in their shows. As much as I want a heart container, I think I gotta go stamina vessel this time. I can't just get heart containers every single time. So, my friend, he was suggesting, like, yo, man, there's a very beautiful celebrity actress right in front of you. Man, go approach her. Go talk to her. I'm just like, first of all, as if someone like me has any chance to approach someone like her. Keep in mind, like, when I was over there, I couldn't shave. So my facial hair grew out so much, I borderline looked homeless. I think Tiffany Lau is like 5'8", and I clock in at a jaw-dropping 5'6". I know, right? So let me put it this way: as if a short, fat, hairy Asian boy like myself could even come close to approaching someone like her, regardless of, you know, if she had security or not, which obviously she did. All of them did. Like, obviously all of them had security. Hold on, let me save the game just in case, because I think it's this that gives me stamina. Okay. So I should be able to go and do that now. Now we gotta make our way all the way. Now we need to make our way all the way back. It feels like there's one way too many in that sentence. So, you know, I got to see Tiffany Lau in person. I saw her, she didn't see me. I was just a nobody in the crowd, literally shrouded by everyone taller than me, and also people, photographers standing on stools and higher elevating objects so they could get some great shots. Obviously, there were a bunch of other celebrities there, like there was tons of actors in a show. Forgive me for not knowing any of their names. Because frankly, I don't care. I don't care to learn the names of all the male actors, you know? But the main takeaway is I saw Tiffany Lau in person, and she is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. If you don't believe me, look, just do yourself a favor and look at her Instagram page. So I texted my friends. Obviously there was a time zone difference, so it was a 12-hour time zone difference. So like, say 3 in the afternoon for me at that time was 3 a.m. over here. All my friends were asleep, so I had to wait for them to respond. One of my friends did respond, like, So I texted him, yo, man, I got to see Tiffany Lau in person. You know, this person. And she's just like, no, my friend was just like, who? Who is she? So I told him, like, yo, look up her Instagram and bask in her beauty. He replied to me like, she's mid to me. She's eh. I'm just like, god damn, your standards are skyrocket high. If she is mid to you, it's like, holy crap, you have such high standards. And how do you have a girlfriend before me, given just how high standards you have? If you think her beautiful... Man, I can't even think of something that's not insulting. Like, in this position, I would say something like, her beautiful ass, something like that. Because you always say ass after something. His fat ass, his stupid ass, or just me saying that about me. It's like, her beautiful self, let's say that. If you think her beautiful self is just mid, then goddamn, you have some way too high standards. She's like a 9 to me in terms of beauty, and she's like a 5 to you. Like, goddamn, I would love to see what you consider a 10. So, you know, we tried to take as many pictures as we could. I don't think it was particularly 3 in the afternoon. I think it was a little bit earlier. Because I was also sending my picture, my sister, pictures. And she was just like, lucky, you're getting to see famous people. I wish I was there. A part of me was thinking, like, on a cosmic scale of things, yeah, why am I here seeing these famous people in person and not my sister? You know, the person who actually watches these shows that these people are in, enjoy the shows that these people are in, and, unlike me, knows more than just the women's names. Actually knows the names of celebrities. Listen, I know the names of lots of actors and celebrities in Western Hollywood. I don't know the names of the Chinese ones, okay? Because I don't watch those ones. I watch American shows, American movies. That's the stuff I watch. Don't you dare! So they were saying a bunch of stuff that I didn't understand what they were saying. Promoting the show. There was also like a big Jumbotron screen kind of thing behind them where they were showing clips from their show. You know, it's really hard for me to tell if they're advertising a show that's upcoming or currently airing. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to tell. Oh boy, those keys. Those keys are gonna screw me over. You know what? I should just take care of those keys before I even give them a chance. I took down one. Did that scare them off? I think it did. So yeah, I'm thinking like, why am I here? Instead of my sister, the person who actually knows who these people are and actually watches the show that they're in. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Good. But you're about to come this way. Oh my god! Don't hit me, don't hit me! Can I? So I was sending pictures of the celebrities to my sister. Those keys! I don't want to have to fight you. Oh wow, thanks. So obviously later on, when my sister got a full night's sleep and woke up, she posted onto her Instagram story that, you know, my brother got to see these famous people in Hong Kong during his trip. And then later in the day, she texted me like, brother, it turns out a couple of celebrities actually saw my post. I'm just like, damn, lucky you, that's not fair. I'm the one who actually saw them in person and took their pictures. You reposted the stuff that I sent you and you're the one who gets the attention. It's like, damn, that's kind of unfair. But, oh well. While I couldn't see as clearly without my pair of glasses, just because, you know, once again, I see just fine. It's just with my pair of glasses, I see better. Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Oh boy. Oh my fucking god! Okay. I didn't want to have to do this, but I have to kill this Wizzrobe first. I don't typically engage in fighting Wizzrobe just because they don't drop anything. So I don't fight them ever. But you know what? This one's left me no choice. See, they don't drop anything, so I don't like fighting them. Okay, can I now have a moment of peace to climb this damn tower? Anyway, so Tiffany Lau actually wore the same outfit as she wears in the show. You know, like a very revealing crop top and then a very green, like a neon green sports bra. Sexy. And you know, that's literally the only reason why I would even bother tuning in and looking at the TV screen whenever TVB is on and my family's watching it. Just to see the lovely ladies on screen. Because, you know, that's the only plot I watch for. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't give two shits about the plot. I only watch because of all the beautiful women. Don't look at me like that. You know sex sells. You know beautiful people attract eyes. It's just human instinct. It's just natural human, tendencies? Like, it's just naturally how humans act. We are attracted to things that are beautiful and attractive. We prefer things that are more appealing to look at, okay? That's just how we are as a species. And you know, they have good-looking guys as well, no homo. You know, they do have handsome actors as well, but like, I don't care for them. I look for the ladies. That's just me, though. You know, some of those very beautiful actresses are like in their 40s, and if I had the chance, I would still smash. You know what's funny though? At the exact same time this was happening, or around the same period of time, over here at home, news broke out that, you know, Shang-Chi himself, Simu Liu, he was gonna do some sort of, like, in-person event at one of the Costco's here in the Greater Toronto area. So, Simu Liu, Shang-Chi himself, you know, one of the characters from the Barbie movie. I don't know which character he played. I haven't seen Barbie yet. He was actually going to do some sort of in-person thing at one of the Costco's around here. I got something to talk about regarding Costco later. Oh, can I make it to that one first so I can jump down to the other one? Nice. So yeah, over here back home, news broke out that Simu Liu was going to do some sort of in-person event thing at one of the Costco's. I had so many people texting me because my friends know, out of everyone in our friend group, I am the biggest Marvel nerd. Oh god. I saw a shrine nearby. Oh wow, look at that, Link, you're defying gravity. Yeah, all my friends know that out of everyone in our friend group, I'm the biggest Marvel nerd, like the biggest Marvel fan. So all my friends were texting me, or at least those who didn't know I was on a trip, were texting me, like, yo man, Simu Liu is gonna do some sort of in-person event thing near us. You gonna go? And I texted him, like, I would if I was back home, but, you know, I would attend if I wasn't in Hong Kong right now. And some of my friends who did know I was on a trip were texting me like, yo man, it's a shame you're not here right now, because Simu Liu, Shang-Chi himself, is doing something in person. I swear I just saw a shrine. Where'd it go? I know I saw a shrine somewhere. And then, you know, so when the surprise celebrity event thing happened in Hong Kong, I posted onto my Instagram story, like, who needs to see Simu Liu in person at Costco when I got to see Tiffany Lau and whoever the hell the rest of these people are in person? You know, I keep on mentioning Tiffany Lau. That's only because out of all the celebrities that were present that day, she's the only one I actually knew the name of. Like I said, there's a lot of others who I know the name of. And even more that I don't. Like, out of everyone who actually showed up that day, she's the only one I actually care about. The only one I actually... Oh, man. The only one I actually knew the name of. So yeah, for the first time in my entire life, I got to be the one in the presence of celebrities. I got to be the one to finally see someone famous from TV in person. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, can I make it, can I make it, can I make it? Aww. Well, actually, it's not that big a deal. Oh, there's two chests. What just splashed over there? The hell? Did you survive? And then my uncle later on told us, like, oh yeah, that kind of thing happens all the time. You know, these celebrities do that thing all the time over here. And, yeah, I can believe it. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I can believe it. You know, Hong Kong's not necessarily the biggest place in the world. Did you just ascend that waterfall? It almost looked like you did. It almost looked like you kind of went upwards at that waterfall. So yeah, like my uncle telling me it happens all the time, I believe it. you know, celebrities gathering at a mall like this to do some sort of like, okay, Hyrule Bass inside a rock. Why not? Yeah, I believe it, as I keep trying to say. It's not the biggest place in the world. A lot of celebrities, you know, will go around the city advertising their show. You know, fun fact, in one of their many, many shows in their catalog, I don't know which one, they actually shot at, they actually filmed at the location that would be where my grandma lives. Now, they didn't, for say, like, you know, enter her house, quote-unquote house. They didn't go in front of where she lived, but, like, that's the area that my grandma lives. And they filmed there. That's pretty cool. What did that say? Gucci planes? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I don't see that shrine anywhere. I guess we'll go for it later on. Should I go for this one? You know what? Sure. Yeah, let's head that direction. Oh, I should also mention that earlier today, I got a shiny Lapras. No, I got the shiny Lapras second. I got a shiny Fletchling off the Daily Incense, and then a shiny Lapras, both in Pokemon Go. Now, that's not to be confused with the shiny Fletchling and Lapras I got yesterday in Pokemon Go, plus a shiny Dewpider. I don't know if it's pronounced Dewpider. I just think that's a stupider way to pronounce it, because, you know, it's not pronounced a spitter, it's pronounced a spider. So, you know, Dewpider. Anyways, I'm going for that blue one over there. So yeah. Oh! There's one of these. I hope I'm not supposed to shield surf to get to this one. Oh, look at that right there. Were these a thing in Tears of the Kingdom? I don't think these kind of No, there were. The kind where you dive off of the labyrinths in the sky. So, yeah, actually, they were in the second game. Oh my god, am I gonna make it that, actually? Yeah, I still got plenty of time. They give you plenty of time for that one. Oh yeah, earlier today I also had to, like just before doing this actually, I had to once again bathe my dog because he made quite a mess on his bootay. You know, the last time I cleaned his butt was like 3 days ago. Once again, I know it's not healthy for a dog to constantly bathe because you strip the fur coat of all of its natural oils, but it's like tough shit, you know, like what can you really do? If his butt is smeared in feces, then gotta clean it, you know, gotta take care of it. Can't just leave him like that for the sake of his coat being healthier, you know what I mean? So, I have to clean him every time his butt gets too dirty. It's just how it is. I wonder if there's a way I could jump from the top of the mountains to avoid using a fire arrow. Hmm. Well, at least I got to say... At least I get to say that I was in the presence of celebrities for once in my life. Reminds me of the scene in... which movie was it? Was it the first Iron Man or was it Iron Man 2? Creating a new element, you know? I think it was Iron Man 2. Okay, so doing that. Are there any chests around? You know, the lore in Tears of the Kingdom is that once Calamity Ganon is gone, all of the Sheikah in the world, like all the towers and shrines, just vanished. And you know what? I can actually believe that. Do you think the water in here vanished as well? Because we've literally seen Sheikah vanish before, right? I'm just trying to take a look around and see what it is I can do. Because I think what I might need to do is... maybe Cryonis, and then use a bomb over there. No, that's not right, though. Or maybe it is. Hold on. Wait. Let me try this. Alright, water is down. Okay, maybe that's a little too down, actually. I was thinking, like, if I could Cryonis and, you know, get on top of that. Nope, never mind. Clearly not. But I think I'm on the right track of what I think I need to do. I do need to use a Cryonis bomb in order to get the water level down. But I need the water level up so I can actually make it over there. That's not exactly how pushing works, but okay. Okay, so it is still too high. Oh, there's a chest over there. I knew there would be a chest under the water, you know? You don't want to dive down when the water's shallow. Believe me, I've done that before. Well, not necessarily dive. I've just, you know, put my head under the water when there was barely any water, and I just completely smacked my face on the floor. Yeah, I've done that before. God, that was like maybe 15 years ago, maybe more. I realize that's too soon, but I just want to see. Oops. Okay, now that that's there. Unless I was just supposed to use this. I was probably supposed to just use this, weren't I? Haha, I was right! Like, obviously I saw that barrel there. Of course I did. I'm just thinking, like, it wouldn't have been that easy, you know? Is that all the chests? No. No, there's another one. Please tell me it's over here. It's not. So I gotta do that whole thing again? Right? Yeah, I didn't get all the chests in here yet. Ah! Why is there a ladder there? Anything over here? Is there another secret path? Huh, where is this other chest at? Unless it's above, that's a possibility. Don't tell me that activates it. Okay, good. Aha! Found you! Well, that was a big waste of time. Nope, that's not right. I only have so many arrows, man. Can't afford to be losing them. So how do I get over there? Do I have any bomb arrows? I do, but I don't have that many. Like, I don't know how far my bow is going to shoot. Okay, so it does not curve down whatsoever. There's no way I can put a second bomb there, because the first bomb will just activate it. Wait a second. What if I try shooting it from over here? Ah, I don't have a good angle for it, though. Well, I guess I could just shoot over here, like this. Go, 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 before the door closes. Yeah, that's definitely one way to do it. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, actually. You know? Probably not, because what if you come in here without bomb arrows? It's just the beauty of this game. You know, there's more than one solution. Now, is that all the chests? Yes. Alright, so up next, we're going to head towards that tower. And then same thing, once we get on top of the tower, take a look around and see what other shrines nearby we can do. Oh boy, Thunderstorm, get rid of everything metallic. Oh. Get onto the ground. There's a small little platform here you can walk on. Bastard. Man, I wish I had recall! Haha! If you don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab your meat. I'll pause. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Excuse me. Is there any Korok on this bridge? Because we always know there is always a Korok on a bridge. These rocks tell me that there might be one for me to throw into. However, I think I gotta deal with this guy first. Is there a chest on there? There is. And I want it. I want it. Do you have, like, bomb arrows? Yes, you do. You know exactly what I was trying to do there. Oh, man, where did it save me? Outside of the shrine? Probably. Oh, no. Great. You saved me right here. It's actually a really good spot for you to autosave. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You spot me, you spotted me. Oh no, those are just fire arrows. Wait, no, the thunder's gonna do my job for me. However, now I can't get the chest easily. I mean, I still could. Let me get this Korok first. I'm pretty sure I need Cryonis. Okay. Maybe 2 Cryonis. Nice.